So today's the day. It's finally here. We get to go see Fantastic Beasts and where to find them.
We've been waiting a long time to return to the wizarding world of Harry Potter.
Yes,
But
too long.
now we are predating Harry Potter and going for the wizarding world of Newt Scamander.
Yes, we're going back in time to the 1920s where Newt Scamander goes to New York.
And J.K. Rowling has come out and said that they are going to make, 4 or 5 movies?
Somewhere around that ballpark.
Total, I think 5 including this one. So we are really excited to see how they're going to springboard off of this movie into an entire whole new Wizarding World franchise.
I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm even wearing my Hufflepuff shirt today because I got a rep Hufflepuff. It's our day in the sun.
So we are going to do, per usual, we're going to the theater and we are going to see it there with a bunch of our Harry Potter heads and enjoy, hopefully, what David Yates has in store for us in this iteration of the Wizarding World's next chapter.
Yes, I can't wait to watch it, and I can't wait to listen to the music most oftenly too, because John Williams made a perfect score for Harry Potter, so I can't wait to see what James Newton Howard has in store for us.
JNH has never steered us wrong before, and hopefully he doesn't start now. So, let's go! So, we just finished watching Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Vanessa, Tim, and Ashley, and myself. And collectively, I think we can agree that Eddie Redmayne and Dan Fogler are the highlight of this movie. But what were some other things that you guys loved about it?
I really liked seeing the wizard world over in America, because that's something we've never seen before. And being able to compare it to what we've seen in the UK was really neat.
The beasts were pretty awesome. You get kind of a taste of that throughout the Harry Potter movies, but you don't really get as much of an in-depth explanation as you do in Fantastic Beasts. So it was really cool to kind of see them in a different environment and learn a lot more about them. It was awesome.
I thought that they entwined the Beasts very well in the storyline, because I know that with them announcing that there's going to be like 5 movies coming out, that how they were going to do it, and I thought that they did it fairly well.
And for me, the slapstick that was there between Dan Fogler and Eddie Redmayne it reminded me of a very 90s, comedy. Like Jumanji came to mind quite a bit with this movie. So for that, I was laughing. I had a lot of fun whenever they went on their little adventures together. That little group that you see in the trailer of the 2 girls and the 2 boys. I mean, it's definitely something that I had a lot of fun with. Now, negatives. And obviously we are keeping it spoiler free, but
It's definitely a slower pace than you would expect.
it feels
Seeing
like
the trailers and
it
stuff.
feels like there is a lot missing because of those sequels that we're getting. So they definitely held back. I know David Yates even said that they did cut certain story threads out because it would just be too much for
They're
right
doing the
now.
long game is what they're trying to do.
Which I'm okay with. What about you?
I mean, the one of the negatives for me, I don't really want to discuss right now because it's spoilery. So
Okay, yeah.
So we'll put a plate seal on that for the time being.
I mean, the story arc obviously could have been just a little bit stronger for me, but because we're getting 5 movies, I think that's the whole reason why it wasn't as strong as it could have been. I think it was more of just an introductory to the beasts, but I mean, that's pretty much, without giving spoilers, that's pretty much where I'll leave it.
For me, I kind of wanted more beasts, to be honest with you. I know we got a little tidbit of some of the beasts, but I wanted more of them. I wanted to see a lot more. That if any of you guys have the book, like a lot of the beasts in that book, I wish they would brought some of them into the story as well.
And they could always incorporate that into
Right.
the next movies too, yeah. And then for me, although I loved everything with Redmayne and Fogler, I gotta say though, the whole antagonist side of things, I did not enjoy. It did leave me flat, and because there were too many similarities to other things that have been done, and I didn't enjoy it. And then as for the music, James Newton Howard, I said earlier that he hasn't really done us wrong, and in this one, I feel like he kind of did. There were too many, for me, too close of an homage to
There wasn't
Edward
anything-
Scissorhands.
Yeah, there wasn't anything that really stood out in the music to me, which is kind of disappointing because I love scores for music and movies, and I was kind of let down with some of
There
the
was
music
one
in this
moment
one.
for me, but I don't want to spoil it. So that I really enjoyed as part of kind of a, I guess, subtextual version of the music. But
Okay, yeah, and I mean, Tim, you're huge on compositions and soundtracks and scores. I mean, James Newton Howard has been a heavy hitter for quite a long time. Do you feel like he lost his touch on this one, or?
I liked some aspects of it, but I found the aspects I did like were reminiscing from the old original Harry Potter scores.
Anytime
And
homage.
Nothing really stands out at this moment. However, if I listen to it later on, that can entirely change because I felt the same way about the Force Awakens soundtrack
Sure.
when that came out. So
And opinions change, absolutely. It could take another watch. In fact, I realized as I was watching it, the things with the antagonist for me, I didn't care about it for a while, but as we got closer to the end, I started caring. But then I stopped caring again almost immediately. So there are some big spoilers in it. So
Yeah,
see
definitely go see it so that it doesn't get ruined for you. But if you don't care about spoilers,
be
then
mindful of social media.
Of course, and especially in this comment section, some like to ruin it for the others. But either way, scores. I mean, I personally would give it a 3.0 out of 5.
I would go with a 3.0 out of 5 as well.
I'll give it a 4.
yeah, I would say a 4.25 probably for me. I really enjoyed it. It kind of really brought me back into the magic of the Harry Potter world again, and I think the anniversary was yesterday for the original release of Sorcerer's Stone, correct? So, yeah, I loved it, me personally.
Perfect. So
I give Eddie Redmayne a 5 out of 5 though.
absolutely. Eddie Redmayne
is
and,
so good.
and Dan Fogler,
Yeah.
absolutely. I would give them a 4.5
Yeah.
out of 5.
And apologies, I don't remember who the actresses are, but I thought that they worked very well with Eddie Redmayne.
Especially for not
Okay.
being very well known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing too, Eddie Redmayne, there is a character choice that he chooses where his timidness and awkwardness, he doesn't look at the people that he's talking to, which at times comes across almost like Daredevil because he's blind and can't see you, but he talks to you looking somewhere else. But to me, it fit really well with his character. So yeah, I did enjoy them quite a bit. So thank you guys. We always appreciate you guys watching our reviews, reactions, anything we put out. So like, subscribe,
And do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram.
and now it's time to say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Obliviate.
I'm Eddie. I'm 34. And if you're looking for a fantastic beast, I know where you'll find it.